Uh-oh. Oh! I literally don't know what I'm going to do. Good morning and welcome back to the channel, and this week we're in the Yorkshire Dales.
The cold Yorkshire Dales.
It's a bit fresh, there's a bit of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
We've come about 130 miles to see a waterfall.
A big waterfall, hopefully.
Big waterfall. The highest one in England. Well, they say it's the highest one. There's one a bit further away. It's 300 foot, which goes underground. This one's above ground, this one's 100 foot. But first of all, we've got a bit of a coffee shop and we're starving, so we're going to head in there because we can't be bothered to cook anything.
And I want a good cup of coffee.
And a good cup of coffee. And there's Zach. And Boo's in the van at the minute. Right, let's roll.
What soft drinks have you got?
So we've just had a nice latte, a piece of cake and a scone. And we've just come back to the van now to get the dog, because we're going to go up and have a look around this waterfall. And it's just starting to snow. I don't know if you can see it in the air. There's a bit on the ground. So yeah, you have to pay to come to this waterfall, and it is £10 for us to come. It's £4 for adults, £2 for children, so don't think it's too unreasonable, that. Got a bit of sunshine trying to break through over there as well. Van's looking filthy. We have washed it, but them roads. And we're going to leave the heating on and try and keep the van warm inside.
This is quite new to me, and I hope you understand that I am not quite ready, but I think that soon I am. I know I like it, this thing, the way that you amaze me, but I'm scared as hell. This broken heart of mine is yours to keep at your place. And once you're ready,
Get the icicles up here. Loads of icicles. Woohoo! Look how cold that is. Look at all the ice. Quite an impressive waterfall, that, to be fair. And this is where Kevin Costner was filmed in Robin Hood, wasn't it? And Maid Marian caught him in the buff having a little shower over there. But I don't think we'll be having a shower over there. Look at all the ice. It's full of ice. A cracking view. I think we're going to head up the top bit now. We're going to head up to the top of there. So to get back to the top of the waterfall, you have to come back down to pretty much the start and then head up this piece.
this broken heart of mine is yours to keep at your place. And once you realize that all I need is you, so you'll be.
So we've made it to the top of the waterfall now. Zach's having a rest just up there, but he's coming now. Oh, it's very fresh. And there's the top of the waterfall. So this is the Hardraw Force waterfall. And that is 100 feet from there to the bottom. So we think there's another way down. So we'll come up this way, across the top of there to here, and then we're going to go up this way. So hopefully Zach was right and there's another way down. That was a bit of an energetic walk round, wasn't it? Up and over at top of there.
Warmed you up a bit. Yeah.
Now we did initially think £10 was a bit expensive to go and look at a natural waterfall.
Yeah.
But having looked at the work they put in for the pathways and the fencing and all that,
Yeah.
it's well worth a tenner.
It is. It's really, really well maintained, and the pathway that goes up around the top's all really well fenced.
Yeah, and you can walk up one side, across and back down. So you ain't going to just walk and come back down the same way.
Yeah.
So next we're going to go and find somewhere to stop tonight. I mean, it's freezing out here, but we'll be alright in van.
We keep having little flutters of snow come down.
I'm heading up to the Buttertubs Pass, which is north of here. It's up over the top. I think it's that way or that way. Not quite sure. The compass doesn't seem to want to work today.
Oh, it might wake up to snow being high up.
Yeah, so let's get back to that van.
I don't wanna fall. Close my eyes, not pretend at all. I don't wanna start every day looking out and up. Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, tell me your secrets and I hide them away aside. Keep them real safe in the palm of my hand.
So we've just come down the Buttertub Pass. It's beautiful out here, and we think we might stop here tonight. It depends on the TV signal because England are playing tonight. So I'm going to get the TV whacked up, see if we get a signal. We're going to get something to eat. We just got by this little stream. It's absolutely glorious. Wow. Some of these places we find, there's no signs up here. It's literally just a little bit of a pull off the pass. The pass is only one vehicle wide, look. And we just parked there. So, we have a slight technical issue with stopping here. Now, I said this was the Buttertub Pass. It's not. We're somewhere totally different. Google Maps has gone totally haywire and we've ended up nowhere near Buttertubs Pass. Buttertubs Pass is all the way over there. So I don't know what's gone off there. We're just going to have a quick sandwich and then we're going to have to hit the road again.
I got it all figured out. Tell me your secrets and I hide them away aside. Keep them real safe in the palm of my hand. In between the palm of my hands. In between the palm of my hand.
So this is the Buttertubs Pass and we finally made it here. It was about 6 miles away where we were before. But look at them views. So anyway, this is a little pulling part here. We've come along there about 4.5 miles across. Now I do get a bit of internet signal here on the Netgear. So Zach relies on the internet. You know what kids are like. We were quite happy to stop higher up, but there's no phone signal, no internet, nothing. So this is going to be home for the night. Wow. It's freezing. I think it must be about -2 up here. Bit of snow about. But wow. This is glorious. This is a true gem.
Figured out. Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, I got it all figured out. I got it all figured out.
So that's it, we're inside the van tonight because it's absolutely perishing out there cold.
Seriously cold.
And Zach's having his favourites, chicken nuggets and chips in the Ridge Monkey. Now I've got the TV set up over here and we've managed to tune the TV in as well, so we're going to have football on later. And then we're going to have our tea in a bit before football's on.
Getting there.
Zach's happy down there because despite being in the middle of nowhere, the internet is not too bad on the old Netgear up there. So he's happily playing Roblox. And Catherine's going to get our tea on in a minute because we're getting a bit hungry for the football.
Just waiting on Zach's tea.
Well, I don't know what we're going to do if this doesn't work. This is not good. We've got football on in an hour's time. Uh-oh. Oh! Balls. I literally don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm not sure if we're going to miss the football tonight, but it just ain't happening. We've been moving the antenna, it just ain't happening.
No.
Anyway, we're going to get some tea on. We've got an hour before football, so we're going to try it again in a bit. Hopefully there's a bit of a weather front or something that might move. Because when I tuned the TV in here, it was fine. But no, it's just not having it now. This I've had this before, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's only from Aldi, but it's lovely.
Can't wait for that. Yummy. Good old Aldi.
I know.
Ooh, yummy. Ready for me tea. Well, better get tucked into this because we're starving. Oh, that's better. Thank you for tea.
Very welcome, dear.
I think we're just going to settle down for the night now. It doesn't look like we're going to be watching football. I might try and get it up on my phone if I can, but yeah, a bit disappointing, especially as we tried the TV earlier for the signal. And it seemed to work okay, but now it's got to night time, it don't seem to want to work.
No.
And it's pitch black and icy as hell out there, so we ain't moving. So yeah, gonna have a cup of tea in a minute because we've got no wine either. So it's a cup of tea tonight, and just settle down for the night, and we'll see you all in the morning. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a tad fresh up here. It's about -5, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be.
There's not a breath of wind. Look at that. Look at this scenery. All you can hear is our night heater running. Well, you couldn't hear it running last night. What happened?
Well, I got a bit hot and I'm like, oh, just turn heating down just a little bit.
We got a bit hot in bed,
Yeah.
and above me is the heater panel's just here.
So he can just literally reach up
So you
and
can
adjust it.
turn it up and down. There's 2 buttons, turn it up and down, one to turn it off, one to put the fan on. So I thought I dropped it down a couple of degrees because we had it set at 22 degrees.
Yeah.
So I dropped it down to 20, which I thought I had, but I'd actually pressed the off button.
Yeah, completely
so
off.
The heater carries on for about a minute to cool off, so obviously it was warm in there, so we went to sleep. And then you woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning and then woke me up and went, wow, there's something wrong with the heating. It was about 1 degree in the van.
Oh my god, it was cold.
We had to put the gas ring on.
Yeah.
It took a while to warm back up. It must have took an hour and a half to get back up to temperature, but
Yeah.
we made it, so don't you go and make that mistake, because it was
Always look at what you're doing.
it was bloody cold. I mean, I've never felt it that cold before in a bed.
Yeah.
It was very cold. But yeah, we're out with Dog this morning, so he's enjoying himself. Look,
He is.
he's having a little run round and a sniff. He's got his winter coat on, so he's all right. Literally, there's just no noise.
Nothing.
Just no noise. What a cracking place. Anyway, it's time we got some breakfast on, because I'm starving, and I bet the dog's starving, aren't you, Boo? Boo! Oh yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I am, Dad. Tell you what, this carpet Catherine bought's a godsend, because
I know, isn't it?
laminate floor in this weather, you might as well just put ice down on the floor. That's the view out of our side door. Literally right next to the road, but there was no traffic last night. Everybody were tucked up in bed, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So going for a simple bacon sandwich this morning. But that's not just any bacon, it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. Should be tasty, shouldn't it?
It's Aldi bacon. It's always good.
Aldi bacon's always good, Aldi bacon. What about you, Bill?
I'll just have my breakfast as well, Dad. I had about a bowl of dry biscuits, so I'm just waiting for a bacon sandwich now.
So this is going to be our last video before Christmas, because Christmas is literally 2 weeks away. Now, what's everybody's plans for over Christmas? Is everybody going away? Because we plan for the new year, just before the new year, we plan on going up to Scotland. So you definitely want to keep an eye out for them vlogs, because I think it's going to be fresh. But that's the plan. It might change. The plan is to do the Scotland Southwest 300. So keep an eye out for that one. I want to know, get them down in the comments, the mistakes you've made, whereas we made the mistake of turning the heating off I made the mistake of turning the heating off. I can't blame Catherine for that one. I can only blame her for telling me to turn it down, and that's how it got turned off. But not to worry, we survived. So anyway, this has been probably, it's up there with the best park ups we've ever done. It's very cold. There's just no wind. I thought it'd be windy up here, and there is no wind. I can't fault it. We've picked a perfect day for it. Oh well, what 3 words this location where the van is. Further up the road there is other parking spaces. It's probably 4 or 5 mile long, this pass. So there are other places you can stop up there, so you haven't just got to stop here. There's a little bit more room up there, but obviously we got an internet signal here and a phone signal. Further up you didn't. And good news, we managed to watch the football last night. Although there was no TV signal, it kept going on and off. I put the Fire Stick in and we watched it on that, so that's all good. So anyway, we're going to call it here this week because Zach needs to get home. He's got homework to do and he wants to play games with his mates on his own computer at home. So we're going to pack the van up now, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.